I'm Jazz, this is WMVSTV, and today we're talking about the 3 P's. It's P. Not 3 green ones. No, not rice and peas. No. We're talking about people, place, and pace. These 3 P's are the secret if you want to change your perspective on something. And boy, oh boy, did I need help changing my perspective. And even sometimes now, if I'm honest. The thing is, when you get into a funk about something, you kind of close down. You're like, oh, I can't do it. You get frustrated because you can't do something. Or it feels like everyone's against you, and you just, it just cross. It feels like you've tried. You've actually tried. You tried. And it all went wrong. And you're like, oh, and you just get smaller. I can't. And you can get into a funk where it feels impossible to change the way you feel or think. That's why I've got these 3 magic hacks. The first one, people. If you show me the 5 people that you spend most of your time with, I'll show you your future. So your 5 friends, not people who you live with, but people who you choose to spend time with. That's your future. That's your destiny. When I was a teen, I spent a lot of time with people who did drugs, sold drugs, hurt people for a living. They were the people I lived around. They were the people that looked out for me. But there was always this idea that that there was no other choice. There was always this idea that this is who we are and there's no way we could be anything else. And I didn't want to. I didn't want to be a drug dealer. I didn't want to do that. But it felt like other people were saying, we're here for you as long as you agree that there's no other way of being. And when I started to say, you know what, I want to do this. I want to go to university, actually. I want to be a teacher. When I started talking like that, it was kind of like, no. This is what you think if you want to be in our community. And there was a little bit of having to leave that behind in order to go after what I wanted to be true to myself. But the people I spent time with told a story and held a story about me that made it really hard for me to have another story. So I spent time with different people. Like, I don't have a lot of friends now who are brown, female with hair extensions and look a bit like Beyonce, because I kind of got that covered. I do have friends who are wheelchair users. I do have friends who are part of the LGBTQ community. I do have friends who I am different to, because I want to grow. I want to learn. I want to be the happiest and strongest and most fulfilled and most successful that I can be. Not because of money, because I've been previously underestimated. Never again. The next P is place. You know, when you're like my bedroom, right? Love my bedroom. It's just got this one blue wall. There's not much in it, but it's just cozy. I've got a bed looking out onto the window, and I could sit in that bed and stay there the whole day. But what I notice is that if I'm in bed like longer than usual, if I wake up and stay in bed, like, you know, when you pick up your phone, you start fiddling with social media, and then it's 12 o'clock, you're like, oh my gosh. If I stay there for too long, I start getting uncomfortable, but I don't want to get up. I don't even want to go for a wee, even though I really do need to go for a wee, because I just want to stay in the warmth. The thing about places, sometimes changing your physical surroundings has a physiological effect on you. Like, even when you're comfortable or uncomfortable, we don't want to move, we don't want to change. Get up, go outside, go to a different room, shake it off, because changing the place that you're in gives you a fresh perspective. The last one, pace. It's a bit of a funny one. Sometimes, have a look at the adults in your life, right? A lot of adults, they hit about 20, 25, and they start kind of getting addicted to doing stuff. You know, they've always got loads of stuff on. It's like, oh, got to do this. And they'll say things like, well, you know, I can't do it. I'm not good enough, or I haven't got enough. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Oh, well, that's just how it is. It's like they've given up in some way. But that happens because being a human is hard work, as you know, and it doesn't get any easier as you get older. There just becomes new things to navigate. So pace means, rather than fighting, going, or giving up and just sitting, we switch. We change gear. We go from slow to engaged. We go from fast to stopping, so that we can get a different viewpoint. It's like when you travel, when you go on the bus somewhere, you go to town on the bus, right? And then one day you decide you're going to walk, and you walk the same route as the bus, but it's totally different. You see things you've never seen before. You notice things that you don't usually notice because you're usually going past at 60 miles an hour, but now you're walking. It's different. When I learned to drive, I tried to drive the routes that the bus went, and I found that only it's bus lanes, so I had to drive different ways, and then I kind of felt like I was discovering a new place. It's just the pace that you're going at. So if you want to change your perspective, there are 3 things you can do. Change the people that you spend time with, change the place where you're currently being, or change the pace that you're going. Which one are you going to do?